where we're heading is trust is the future currency. I mean, we're talking about a technology here where the cost of producing something almost effectively goes to zero, so supply goes to infinity, right? The ability to produce content is somewhat unlimited here. And, you know, talking about, to me, you go back to fundamental principles. When humans are sort of overwhelmed, and marketing research tells us this, when there's too many choices, people revert to heuristics, they revert to brand, they revert to trust elements, because it's too complicated. Who's going to follow which organisation's using AI in what particular manner? I mean, there's only so much time in one's day, and there's no shortage of things vying for our attention. So I think trust in brands, the editorial standards organisations set for themselves, how they use AI in a controlled way to help with the production of content there, to trust but verify, you know, what's coming out of an AI model, or, you know, that can be incredibly assistive. And we should be open to the idea that we need to evolve, and particularly with the challenges to commercial media business models, you know, there needs to be efficiency extracted from that in order for a healthy media ecosystem to sustain itself. But equally, that cannot be at the expense of fundamental things like trust in brand and journalistic principles around that. So those two things can coexist. They need careful and deliberative decision-making. Frankly, how do we control for other actors that are more pernicious in that environment? How do you know, effectively what we're going to see is a flooding of the zone of content there that...
Already seeing it, arguably.
Yeah, and a devaluation of quality content. And how do we help audiences, consumers find content that is trustworthy and brands that are rightly you know, held to a level where they can demonstrate that they are using that trust effectively.